Okay, welcome to the first Golden Throne D&D podcast. Hopefully one of many, but I imagine this will... It remains to be seen if Geoff can put up with us for more than a few nights of doing this. Just a few introductions before we get started. I'm Dan. I'm playing the Arcanist / Necromancer. Malik Longknife.
I'm Matt, and I'm playing a dwarf paladin called Anvil Varage.
I'm Chris, and I'm playing Brother Casael, the Virtuous. I am a cleric of I Am Edie.
I'm Glenn. I'll be playing the Human Slayer, McConaughey Bale.
And I'm Geoff. I will be the GM, so I will be literally everybody else.
Yeah.
The idea for this particular game is this takes place in the ruins of a nation called Sarkoris. It starts off in a city called Canebres. About 150 years ago, something like that, a terrible event happened. A very, very powerful witch called the Riluvolu tore open a hole into the abyss. Demons flooded out. And so was created the First Crusade. All the different religions of good came together and assaulted the demons and drove them back. Yay! And there was much rejoicing, and it was very good. Not long after that, though, the demons returned, and this time they came back in force. They came back much more controlled, much more focused, and the Crusade at that time had grown complacent and just got brushed aside. It got to the point that they had to decide to allow this nation to fall. Mm-hmm. And what they did was they created a series of things called the Wardstones. The Wardstones go around the world wound, which is the hole to the abyss.
That's where the demons are coming from.
Yeah. It goes all the way around there, and all the way around the outline area of this nation. And these Wardstones basically create like a magical force field that keeps demons out. If you're not a demon, you can pass through it like it wasn't even there. But if you are a demon, you just bash into it and fall.
Yeah.
Okay? Shortly after that fairly catastrophic failure, there was the Third Crusade. The Third Crusade, there'd been quite a lot of additional forces turning up, and with the Wardstones arriving, things seemed quite alright, but the Crusade became more and more corrupt. Rather than getting people turning up to fight the demons, you were getting people turning up because there was a nation there to loot and pillage that nobody was defending really anymore.
My kind of people.
The Church of Iamidi, who is the goddess of valour and honour, were gradually getting more and more resource strained, and they had to accept people who were somewhat less trustworthy. Ultimately, the Third Crusade ended up failing, having not really done a whole lot. Which leads us to the current day, which is the Fourth Crusade. The Fourth Crusade started about when a huge demon army returned, led by a particularly powerful demon called Korra Mazda, the Storm King. He made a massive attack on the border, and the result was a terrible event where he managed to get to the Wardstone of Canebres and attack it himself, damaging it permanently. Mm-hmm. Although the Wardstone ended, that attack required the formation of this Fourth Crusade, which thus far has lasted about 15 years, and it's just tiring. Mm-hmm. At this stage. The demons have lost very little, but not really a lot has happened much one way or the other. You all live in Canebres. You are all nominally members of the Crusade. Nominally. You've turned up to do the job. Whether you've turned up because you are a high-minded individual who is sworn to good and to fight the demons, or because there's a whole bundle of magic out there that presumably nobody's managed to get their hands on yet, or because your family just happen to live in Canebras and it's a valid career choice if you live there. It's entirely up to you. The thing is that the Crusade is remarkably cosmopolitan. They will accept more or less anyone as long as they are genuinely serious about the work. So, orcs, which would normally be distrusted, if they turned up and said something, came in going, me want some kill demons, it'd be like, okay, demons that way, chief, off you go. As long as, as long as you're doing the job, people don't.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a good mix of people there. Despite that, though, the city is... there's a lot of tension in the city, because obviously it's a city in a war zone.
Yeah.
It's built around a great castle that houses the Wardstone.
Yeah.
Which is obviously very, very important. And so that is how we find things at this point. Now, you are... I'm assuming actually that you all know each other before we start. So how let's find out a little bit about your character. How would you have met? Why would you know each other?
Well, I met Bubba Gump, that's Cassiel, whilst I was doing research. It was in a cemetery. It was perfectly legitimate research. It was just about gravestones and there was no corpses. So despite what the police said, the guard said, that wasn't true, and we definitely didn't run. Or any that wasn't true. So whatever anybody said, I just want to nip that one right in the bud. So yeah, okay. But I just because he was on kind of patrol at the time, and I bumped into him, and obviously we just hit it off famously.
Okay.
And yeah.
Oh, look, my side of that particular story is that yes, I was patrolling the graveyard in question because it is a holy graveyard of Iamidi. It's where we inter our holy warriors, and I see an interloper in the distance. However, out of character, Cassiel, bless him, isn't the brightest of individuals. He's very duty sworn. So when he was told by Malik that he wasn't doing anything wrong, he kind of took his word for it, because bless him, he didn't know any better. And he's kind of just hung around because he's quite charming to him.
For the record, by the way, I resent the term interloper. I mean, I've guessed at the graveyard. Was really
it's where we inter our holy knights and paladins.
Yeah.
And clerics who've died in the course of duty.
A lot of good...
To find a non-cleric, paladin or knight, or family of aforementioned.
A lot of good armour going to waste down there.
I'm just saying.
They do bury him in the full armour.
Well, of course we do. That's the blessed armour.
And it's good.
Yeah.
Some good stuff there.
Yeah.
That could sell. I'm just saying.
But
they're not using it. I might as well.
Despite my personal reservations, not Cassiel. Cassiel was like, so you're not running?
No.
And you're not doing anything wrong with the corpses?
Definitely not. No.
So, okay. So, that explained to you two. So, alright. Matt, how did you get in?
While they were getting chased by the guards, I was innocently walking away from the pub after having one or two beverages.
As one does.
As one does.
As a dwarf, that's
kind of breakfast.
Cassiel managed to trip over me when getting chased by the guard.
Yes, that does sound very within my character.
And Alvin backed my story up because, we don't know each other really well, but, yeah, but we do. That's how we kind of, yeah.
Glenn?
Well, I think being the sort of famed monster slayer that I am, I've had like trophies of many of my prior kills, which I was selling to Malik for his
research.
Staff.
Yeah.
You know, for to look at his staff. So I sold him the Doom Rodent of Raindale's skull and the.
I mean that when you said that had magical properties, I'm not saying they're not there. I know you're a man of your word, but they've not manifested themselves.
Well, just bear in mind that the Volusian ram's skull.
Yeah,
it's still new, so it matures.
Well, by new, it is still a skull, so it's quite. It's old because it's dead.
Well, it's dead, but it's a fresh kill.
Right.
Also, it doesn't have the ram's horn, so it does look more sheepish than ram.
Yeah. Well,
just look over that.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, I would like to have this chat later on.
So you are his procurer of dubious artifacts.
Yeah. We've known each other a while.
Yeah.
None of them have really come through.
All right. Okay. But give that one some time. Time is going to tell us.
Maybe I just don't know enough about those objects just yet.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So as a group of friends, or at least contemporaries,
We have no business knowing each other whatsoever.
the good news is that within the city, and for the last several weeks, there's been a lot of excitement about the fact that Armas is coming. Now, Armas is it's a celebration. It's like a citywide holiday. Originally, it was about scholars and priests coming together to study the lessons in history of the past. But also because this is a wartime area, part of it has become about training the commoners in weaponry, choosing squires, picking new priests, that kind of thing. And it's got a lot of things like jousting competitions, mock duels, battle reenactments, stuff like that.
We're Ramas.
Okay. So there's a great amount of cheer, if you like, in the city. Now, obviously, they don't all disappear off to go and have this party. That would be stupid.
But it's a very good time when people are in their homes, for example, or in graveyards.
Yeah. For example. However,
that's not why I'm here. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Okay, yeah.
But most of what happens at Clydewell Plaza, which is west of the cathedral. You've decided that you're going to go there and observe the opening ceremonies. Like I say, it's a good place to meet up.
Mm-hmm.
If one were to say, fine, that they were going to watch the opening ceremonies, maybe take in a jousting match or two, maybe lay some bets down, maybe step to the bar after that and sample some alcoholic beverages, that would be appropriate.
Praise our meaty.
Okay.
I don't drink, but if someone was to buy me a drink, I can't turn it down. It's just an elven custom.
So it's not so much that you don't drink, so much as you don't buy drink.
Well, I mean, when you're going to put it in crude terms.
Yeah.
All right. Whereas I am going to go watch Champion of Iamidi joust against the heathen unbelievers, and maybe partake in a sacramental wine thereafter.
All right.
If he wants to buy me sacramental wine, I'm fine with that.
So the four of you set out. The four of you head towards Clydewell Plaza. The four of you go and get your seats.
Go the Holy Spears!
Okay.
It's the name of our jousting team.
Which one are we supporting again?
The Holy
We
Spears.
really need to get these guys some new gear. It's got holes in it. I mean, come on.
The Holy Spears. It's the name of our jousting team. Well, the ones in the blue and the white.
You head
Go,
up,
Jarvis!
you get your get yourself some food, probably, possibly a drink. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, again, I can't. But if you do offer me one,
Okay.
Bubba.
I'll sit there gently blessing the wine before I drink it.
Okay. Brilliant. Excellent. You take a sip.
Sadly, my one gold out far, so I'll
All right.
be conservative in that sense.
Let us get into what's really happening. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. You're in a dark place. It's dark. It's dark, and you can't see anything. Your heads are throbbing. Your ears are ringing. You kind of having trouble breathing.
I think I got that blessing wrong.
I've got to stop accepting this custom. I've got to There's polite and there's being, silly, I think.
You can hear the sounds of rocks clattering, some moaning, smell of dust in your nose.
Am I in the same bag as Anvil?
Sorry? Oh, you don't appear to be in a bag.
Right, okay.
Are you sure I can't see anything?
Oh, actually, you open your eyes, blinking around the place. You appear to be in a cavern. These are lying here. There's a few other people sort of starting to scrabble to the feet on the other side of the cavern. It's very dark.
Can I want to cast light. God, what a headache. Oh, God, what a headache.
Turn it down!
Like I say, you are in an underground cavern.
Classic cavern mentality.
How did we end up here?
Okay.
How much sacramental wine did we drink?
Alright. as you manage to get yourself up and dust yourself down, there is a certain amount of memory that starts forcing its way back into. Armas began officially at noon, with the blessing of the festival by Lord Hulveroon himself, the ruler of Canabres. The crowd gathered in Cliveville Plaza, and they quieted as the aged Inquisitor took the stage, clad in his shining, resplendent armour.
Go on, Meady.
He cleared his throat, but just as he was about to speak, a bright light shone from the west, as if the sun were rising from the wrong direction. Hulveroon's shadow fell huge and distorted across the cathedral's facade, and a moment later, the sound of a thunderous explosion ripped through the air and earth, along with a violent tremor. To the west, the fortress known as the Kite, the location of the wardstone, had vanished. In its place, there was a brilliant plume of red fire, lightning, and smoke erupting into the heavens. A moment later, a powerful roar, accompanied by a welcome sight rising from the crowd, Canabres' greatest guardian, the ancient silver dragon Terendelev, who until that moment had been attending the opening ceremony, disguised as a human, took flight. Above, another form appeared, as nightmarish as the dragon was breathtaking. Humanoid shape, 3 times the size of any man, with skin coated in fire and lightning, gripped a flaming sword and whip. The creature's identity is known to just about any crusader. Korra Mazda, the Storm Lord of the Worldwound, had come to Canabres. As the ground continued to shake and disgorge demons into the street, the dragon and the Baelor Lord clashed above. The fight was over in a few harrowing moments as the Baelor cut deep into Terendelev's body, swooping down to strike the dragon and arresting her charge. A few more blows, and the Titanic duo spiralled downwards towards the crowd. The sight of the dragon smashing into the facade of the cathedral is one no witness would ever forget. At that moment, a titanic demon erupted at the far end of the plaza, reducing several buildings to ruin as it smashed into the world. The rift it created shot across the plaza, and this time there was no escape. It opened below your feet, angling away into the darkness. Even as you fell, the dragon noticed your plight. Though she saw death standing over her, she seized the final chance to save a few more souls. Uttering a few arcane words and stretching out a bleeding talon, you felt her magic take hold of you, slowing your plummet into the darkness, as if you were feathers falling into a pit. Yet the fall remained inevitable, and you drifted downwards, and the last thing you saw was the Storm King standing before the dragon, sword slashing out and ripping full through her neck. As it fell, the rift above you slammed shut, and the light of the world was gone.
Well, she picked the right people to save, I think. So we're now in this cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've lit it up with. I've obviously got my staff with the ram skull.
Can I use my knowledge geography to see anything?
Yeah, sure.
Of what kind of place we are? 13 plus. Is it total that I'm doing?
Yeah.
That's 17. What do I know about this kind of place?
Right. Canabres does have. It's known for having like caverns underneath it, quite an extensive warren of them. Just because of the basically the ground layout of the whole area, really. There are like sort of old stories linked to it, saying that the stuff down there, but as far as you're aware, it's fairly natural stuff. That's to be expected. There are things that live in caves.
Okay. So is it just us 4 in this cave, or is
No, you can see that there are like a few others picking themselves up at the other side.
Right. Okay. And shall we
go over and see if we can find out who they are?
see if they've got any magic items?
In the name of Amidi, I'm going to go over and make sure that they're all well and healthy and good, and try and heal them if they're not.
Well, I mean, don't waste any heal spells on them. I mean,
these are people of the city that we live in,
many.
and I'm a cleric of the city. I'm there to serve the people.
yeah, but they'll be alright. It's only a few bumps. They'll be alright. They'll be all,
Well, I mean-
all alright. They'll be fine.
We gently descended on Magic of a Dragon, whereas I don't know what happened to them.
They're not that important, because if they were important, the dragon would have chose them.
Well, we'll see. Let's go over and see what they're like, see what's going on.
What are these reprobates want?
Okay, as you step over, there are 3 of them. The first one is a tallish woman with browny reddish hair. She's dressed in kind of fairly practical looking leathers.
Yeah.
She's got a sword on her hip, and a quiver over her shoulder. Unfortunately, somewhat shy on arrows. She's kind of dragging herself up, but her leg is quite blatantly broken.
Right, okay.
Okay.
She's doing okay, though, so she stood up.
Well, she's dragging herself up, coughing. Lying huddled up, there is an elf in robes. He's twitching slightly, so he is moving, but he's not getting up or anything like that.
Right,
he's just
okay.
kind of curled up in a ball. And there is a man who has now moved himself out of the rubble, and he's stood dusting himself down. He's got he's sort of slightly his hair's slightly receding. He's kind of a well-fed sort of build, well dressed.
He's rich, get him.
Yeah. If any, heal him.
And who's already looking around towards where you're.
We've got magic stuff,
With
yeah.
your magic stuff, which is obviously the light sword.
And can we see quite a lot with the light source? I mean, is it fairly...
Not massive amount. It's a bit like, it's kind of about the same kind of light as, like, I don't know, if you had, say...
quite a bright torch in a cave.
Yeah, a fairly dim torch,
Right,
actually, in the room.
I mean, my sight in darkness is 60.
Yeah, you're fine.
So is it anywhere near that sort of level that the others can see, or?
Oh no, you can see way past that.
Right.
You can actually see that the cavern goes off in that direction, and there's like there appears to be sort of tunnels that lead out.
Right.
So I think, I mean, you may all disagree.
More than likely.
I think we should tell these guys to, let's just see, they might be useful, but we're not injured and they are.
We could ask them what happened to them, whether they had any help from the dragon.
Ask them how they're feeling. Clearly the one with the broken leg, so I'm going to help her. Not
Okay.
necessarily cast my heel, but I'm going to go over and assist her, sit her down, make sure she's...
Okay.
Well, can I use the old first aid on her?
You sure can, Glenn?
Yeah, don't worry. I've got this.
So I'll comfort her whilst, be at peace with my
15.
sister.
Okay. So McConaughey pulls out some bandages and starts
I'm gonna...
and starts
It's going to have to take my shirt off with this one, guys.
and starts bandaging her wound. She says to you, I don't know quite what happened. I mean, obviously we saw the demon, and then we were falling, and the dragon must have done something to stop us, because we slowed down. Certainly.
No, that was me. That was
Really?
Yeah, I'm quite the accomplished mage.
Oh, that's marvellous.
Yeah. So.
Then can you like teleport us home?
I'm out of magic, so
That's
yeah,
most important.
yeah, but that was me.
Then perhaps we could just camp for a night, and then you can get your spells back.
I'm in a rush. I've got a thing tomorrow, so if we've got to get out of here pretty quick. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So okay, well that's okay. I mean, if we can get back up reasonably quickly, that would be good.
We can do, because we've actually got our fearless dwarf here, and he can see through all the caverns anyway. So I'm pretty good with the light, but he can lead us to out of here pretty sharpish. I think he'll know the way.
Oh, good.
I just have one thing.
What's that, Anvil?
Could I check the elf to see if they're evil?
Yes.
As in detect evil and see if
By the elf, I don't think you mean him.
Well, because the radar's going off the scale,
right?
right?
The one that's twitching away on the floor.
Turning on your sight to see, checking it, you focus on him, and you do not detect any strong auras of evil.
I, however, I'm going to go over to that elf who seems to be twitching, check he's all right.
He is not.
Bloody pandas.
Citizen of the city, I'm here to help. Hello.
This guy is he's beginning to panic. A rock has basically smashed across here,
Food.
crushing his eyes.
Oh wow. He's not a good word.
No.
Okay. Cassel, I'm going to go over to the elf that's twitching and discover that his eyes have indeed been... Oh, this is a massive wound across his head. Well, there's a rock.
Yeah.
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 Brother Elf, in the name of Iamidi, allow me to help you with your wounds. I'm going to try and stabilise his wounds, because clearly, even if I'm not a medic, I can tell this can kill him. So I'm going to try and stabilise his wounds.
That basically immediately heals the bleeding. It stops the bleeding, closes the wounds up.
Yeah.
He seems to calm down a lot. It's kind of like you think shock has passed. He's now starts clutching at his face. He's clearly still in a substantial amount of pain, but he's kind of getting himself a bit more together.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try and...
He's like, what's going on? Where are we? What's happening? He's actually started asking questions about...
I want to try and assure him, calm him down and say, look, we are now in this cave, underneath the city, after what has just happened to us. Try and do the whole calm him down. I don't know about what you guys think, but I think we should try and... Those of them that can come with us, help us. Those of them who can't will leave me and say, we'll come back, we'll send some guards off for you.
No, you can't leave me here.
Oh, but Brother Elf, you were injured to the point where you can't see.
Yes, but anything could be down here. There could be animals, or there could be more of a cave-in, or something.
Necromancers.
I assure you, brother, we've got a dwarf within our group with us, and he can see far beyond the mineral light that we've got from our brother.
The other man is the slightly balding man. Says, it's fine. Just leave him. We could get out of here.
I'm with this guy.
Brother Citizen of West, I agree with you. We all need to get out of here. I'm trying to show this young elf here that he would be more of a hindrance at the moment to us trying to get out, and then we can send help in.
But no, you can't leave me here. If I could be killed. Anything could happen. We don't know how far we're going.
Are you able to walk?
Maybe. He sort of struggles to pull himself up and stuff. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Maybe if we put him with the woman who's hobbled because of the leg.
No, well, we'd have to guide him and carry her.
Okay, I've got an idea. Okay. We'll help these three get out.
Yeah.
Under two conditions. Okay? First of all, you and you carry her.
Okay.
Yeah? And two, we won't pay him.
Can you make me a diplomacy roll, please?
Yeah.
I would like to point out at this point, however...
So diplomacy...
You've got it's one of your skills, just to the side.
It really isn't.
It is.
All right, two total.
Yeah. So you roll the dice plus that.
12.
12. Okay. There is a whole bundle. What? I mean, I can't pay you. I'm a wizard. Everything I own belongs to the crusade. And there was like, I can't believe you'd expect that kind of money to help somebody in this situation. That's disgusting.
However, I'm going to go straight forward and go, don't worry, brother. My erstwhile brother here, comrade in arms, we will help you. Gladly help you. In the name of Iamidi, we will help you to the surface as best we can. However, we do need you to help the young man here who's unfortunately lost his sight to carry the woman. We will lead the way. Are you able to do that, sir?
Let's see your diplomacy roll.
That's not going to be good. D20?
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got 0 on my diplomacy, so... I got, 19.
Okay. Right. The two of them are like, well, that's much better. Thank you. The guy is sort of the guy in the nice clothes is like, fine. Yeah, fine. Sure.
He made a right dick, yeah.
Just one more.
But you best get us out of here. That's all I'm saying.
Brother Gump, can I just have a quick word?
Something, it's Cassel.
He's obviously loaded, you moron. What are you talking
I am a servant of Iamidi. I will help those who need help.
Listen, he looks like he could pay his way out of this place. He could meet a goblin or whatever's down here and pay his way back up.
All I know, brother, is that there are demons on the surface of our town and we need to get up there as fast as possible. But I also need to help these people. We need to go vanquish the foes of the evil.
What about me? Helping me in my bank account?
Well, your bank account, surely the city will reward us nominally after we have dealt with the situation.
I'm pretty sure the city won't. I know the city, they're rubbish.
But
Well, I think you've already dug this hole, so you carry on, sunshine. You do what you want.
At which point I'm like, right! Yes, so, you, the balding gentleman with the nice clothes and...
What?
I don't know your name, I'm sorry, sir.
Horgus Worm.
Horgus, sir.
Of House Worm.
He's of a house.
Do I know of that at all,
He's in
or-
a house.
Is that any
Make
significance to
make
me?
either an intelligence roll or a knowledge local roll.
Can I roll? Can I roll?
Yeah.
I ain't got knowledge local, I've got knowledge religion. Intelligence.
Then in that case, it's just intelligence.
I'm just like, I'm sorry, Sir August.
Intelligence roll.
Yeah.
It's probably best.
I got 16 plus 3, 19.
The Gwerms are one of the big houses that make weapons for the Crusade.
Okay. McConaughey, Alvin, Huddle, Team Talk. Okay.
Okay.
Listen, while Nobend is screwing this up for all of us, okay, we need to come up with a thing. This guy's loaded. I know he's from House Guayme or whatever it is. He makes weapons for everyone. We could be. I mean, they're got to be loaded for a start. 2, they've got to have loads of
Well, he
weapons.
said we're not taking any money off them.
I know he's
If we
pilling.
take weapons off this guy,
Eh.
we more than money.
Well, how about listen? I don't feel me and Mr. Guayme got off on the right foot. So maybe you could kind of just you have a word with him, see what he says, maybe come up with a deal about getting him out and say.
Why didn't I take intimidate?